Lazy Susan spin around. Topics lifting off the ground. Movies, music, games, and TV. Stay tuned and you will see.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Lazy Susan podcast, where we rotate through topics and conversations about anything and everything we want. How are y'all doing tonight?
Good.
Doing fantastic, Derek. How about yourself?
Just lovely, you know. It's a beautiful evening out. It's nice and chill outside.
Finally getting that chill. Yeah,
that fall weather.
Dude,
fall weather
here. Finally getting it. It's nice.
What temperature? What's cool to you?
We're looking at a smooth 77 right now.
Oof, disgusting. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, no.
Yeah, it would be if we had humidity.
No, I don't want to give it. No, right. Look, it's 49 over here right now. That's what I'm talking about.
Cool.
This fucking guy. But yeah. Sometimes, Andre. Sometimes, man.
We got a comment calling us gorgeous.
Yeah, he lying.
Anyway, yeah, we gotta make sure we read out comments. There's I was re-listening to last week's episode, and Todd was replying to someone in the comments. In the comments, and it was asking about balancing, and you're like, we were talking about something, and then automatically like, I think it's pretty balanced. And I was like, wait a minute. I was like, oh, okay, he's replying to that comment. I was like, that threw me off while listening to it. So
that makes sense.
Give a generalization when we're talking and whatnot. You know, this way it's easier to follow.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, read that out loud. Someone said in the comments, we don't know that person. I'm joking.
Yeah.
I'm joking. We love you.
He's hurt. He crushed his soul.
Andre.
Anyway, what's new with y'all? What you guys been up to the past week?
Pass it to that guy first, huh?
Yeah.
I want to hear from him.
Adam loves going last. That's the thing about Adam.
No. I'll go second. I'll go second.
No. I just noticed.
It's this way. There we go.
We just been chilling, playing a hell of a lot of that gosh darn Sparking Zero, and it's been amazing. And I guess to start off a quick little story of Sparking Zero, Andre, Brandon, and I were playing last night.
Love to hear it.
We were just in the DP team battles like we always are. It's kind of Andre's first time getting used to it and whatnot.
Right.
But Brandon has his tried and true team that he picks every single time, and he likes it. It's Rolly from Super Boo, and he kind of mixes up the last person. I forgot who he was rolling with. Sometimes it's Frieza, sometimes it's Baby Vegeta. He kind of mixes that last person up. I forgot who he was rolling with in this last one. It might have been Gohan. But I always like to use my lowest DP person first, just to try and feel it out and see what's going on. And I heard this strategy with certain characters, and I knew that this 2 DP character had this strategy. So I was like, all right, I'm going to try it. So I picked Yajirobe to start.
That's what I thought you were going to bring up.
Yes.
I heard he's really fucked.
So, yeah, we started off. We were playing. Boom, 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 boom. We're fighting. I end up killing Broly with Yajirobe. I'm like, okay, I'm feeling good. And then boom, boom, boom. We're fighting with fucking Majin Buu or Super Buu. And he's kind of fucking me up, but we're going back and forth. And then I end up killing Super Buu. And he's like, what the fuck? How are you healing? And I just start laughing.
You have to tell Derek, because I know what it is. But...
Yes. And then, so basically, there are certain characters in that game. Yajirobe is one of them. If you have enough skill points, it has to be maxed out. I believe it's 5. You can pop what he has is his ability is a sensu bean, and you regain your full health.
It's everything,
and he didn't realize this until halfway through his second character.
That's
and he didn't catch on. So I just fucking kept doing it. And then like once I got low, I would run away, pop the sensu bean, run back to him, start fighting and whatnot. And then he finally caught on and he was like, what the fuck? How are you healing? I've killed this character like 3 times over. I don't understand it. And then I got to his last character and I'm not going to say I was fucking, just still as Yajirobe. Haven't touched anyone else. And he's like, I'm taking a lot of hits. He's fucking me up. He's like teleporting all around, blah, blah, blah. And then I get that 5 again. So then I run away and I have literally the sliverest of health. Like if he hits me one time with anything, I'm going to die. So he dashes to me, but I get the sensu bean off in time and you see my fucking bar go up and he's like, yeah, I'm done. And
I'd be so pissed.
No way. No way.
No way. And he was like,
no
fuck
way.
you, no way. Like, that's bullshit, blah, blah, blah. I just kept going. Oh my God.
No way.
He got the best of me
wild.
the 2 games after that. I'm not going to lie. He did beat me the 2 games after that, but holy, that was
he let Yajirobe beat Super Boo. That's in Super Boo and
Broly, and his last character was on 1 bar of health. So like as soon as he came up to me, crazy. I popped it and he instantly backed. I was dead. I was dead.
Raged.
He absolutely. It was great. It was great. That's exactly what I'm looking for when we're playing that game. I want all of that smoke every single time.
Yeah, hell yeah. Those are great moments.
Beautiful.
You recorded it.
Right. Oh man, that would have been great.
But yeah, other than that, you got anything else going on?
Other than that, yes, actually, I'm happy you asked. I haven't watched any television lately, but I came across, which I didn't know was a thing. They have a new VHS movie. I don't know if you remember those from back in the day.
About those movies,
those crazy horror movies that are like filmed around like a bunch of.
I think I only ever seen the first one, but I remember you guys were like really into watching them.
Dude, yeah, they're very they're very good.
Like recently?
It just came out this year. I didn't even know.
Oh shit!
Yeah, okay. And it was on my my Fire Stick, so I was like, oh cool, yeah, I'll watch this. And yeah, it had some pretty brutal stories. It was just as brutal as I remembered. It was funny. One of them started, and I looked over at Ann, and I was like, "You see all these people? They're about to die a horrific death." And she's like, "How do you know?" And I was like, "That's just what this movie is. Like,
what those movies are for
some of them are hit or miss. Those short stories, some of them are really bad.
Yes, yeah, and that's how I felt about this one. Some of them I was like, "Oh shit, like that's pretty crazy," and then there are other ones where I was just like, "Nah, okay, like whatever." But the one that I really want you guys to see is, I think it's called Puppy Playtime or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's I'm not gonna go into details and spoil, like everyone watch it on your own time. It's a good movie, but the Puppy Playtime part in that movie, I was like, what the fuck are we doing? So
right on.
Yeah, that's kind of been it. I'm gonna start watching some shows. I haven't jumped into Daima yet. I just got the login. Derek gave me that, I think, yesterday. So I'm off tomorrow. I will be watching that tomorrow, or honestly, depending on how late I stay up tonight.
Unless, wait, when do they drop an episode? You might have.
Oh, I might be able to watch 2 because didn't it come out on Friday?
I don't remember.
Yeah, honestly, I don't remember. No, wait. Yeah, actually.
Yeah, because that's when Sparking Zero came out. So I might be able to watch 2. And then, late tonight before I go to bed, I'll at least watch the first episode of Penguin, so we can have a little bit more of a conversation on that.
Yeah.
And now we're to that's exactly what I said. I think when the first one came out, I was like, I don't like the week by week stuff. Like, I want to be able to watch a couple back to back. So it'll be nice to be able to do that.
Let me get this focus.
Yeah, I mean, you'll be able to watch the 4, and then the 5th one drops this Sunday. So we'll be able to talk about that next week. That'll be fun to talk about.
Good amount of watching.
Yeah, that 4th episode, man, that's going to be a good topic. That was a really good one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Other than that, I think that's kind of it. A lot of Dragon Ball and sprinkle in some Tarkov. It's funny. I have like a routine. I get on Tarkov every night. I do my little hideout stuff, and then I go into 2 raids, inevitably die, and I'm like, all right, swapping over to Dragon Ball.
I'm gonna enjoy playing a game now.
Exactly. So, that's basically it.
That's what's up.
Yeah, and then for me, I've been just same old editing a lot, getting I was gonna just try to do originally just like editing and putting shorts out every day of the week and then like take a rest in the weekend and whatnot, but I like I've been like just kicking it every day, and I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna keep on pushing them out every day. I've been testing different times. We'll see how those go. I did think I bit the bullet on this most recent one with the tags. I really think that probably was a bad idea. You don't want to set up your dog food shop in a in a cat store or something, you know, like that's the best way I can put it. It's like maybe
I just watched
the comments had me rolling, man.
Yeah, I just watched this comedian that Ann was talking about, and it was when you said that, it kind of brought that up to me. The guy was talking about like some guy came to his comments and started shitting on me. He was like, "Is it just me, or does this guy look like he ate all of the donuts in the donut shop or something?" Like, it's a
my god,
guy.
Caleb.
Yes,
of course. Ann listens to him.
Yes, of
that
course.
Guy's
yeah,
hilarious.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I started. I saw a couple clips, but yeah,
I
he
just
was
started
like,
listening to this
you
podcast
came
not
to
too long
my
ago.
video and tried getting my fans to rally with you. Like, no, they're here for me, kind of thing. And I was like, damn, yeah, that's basically what Adam did, but vice versa.
So like a little explanation. I mean, I kind of want to go into more detail about it later, but not like fully right now. But yes, I had my Hunter rant from last week. I was like, and I'll put it up as a short. And in retrospect, I wasn't really thinking about the tags that I was going to put along with these videos. Mm-hmm. Heavily Hunter, everything, almost everything. I think I might have had one tag that just said anime. So the rest of them were Hunter.
Caleb Heron.
I
think that's how you say his name. Yeah, he is funny.
But yeah, the tags were just heavily Hunter. If it wasn't Hunter, it was a character from Hunter. So I had like I disagree with the anime being like. I don't like the anime, so I had a rant about it, made a short about it, and I put the tags heavily into that anime instead of just like kind of like keeping it like a broad like subject. I zoned in on these tags, and yeah, I just basically off of the views per likes and comments, you could just tell like everyone probably was like, yeah, fuck this guy, swipe.
Look,
nothing I said was wrong though. That shit was facts.
Look, you're right. I don't love the anime. I don't share the animosity for it, but yeah, your hate for it was well known among those people, and they were not happy with you.
I still think I can get people to rally behind my,
which is fine. I don't disagree with anything you said. That's why I'm not
shop in the wrong location.
Yeah.
But I want to go into more detail about that later. But I don't like as far as introductions. There's some other things I wanted to talk about. I had the Krabby Patty. I don't know if you guys also were able to indulge in the Krabby Patty at all.
Did you see my picture?
Yeah. Well, I didn't know if you ever went back and tried.
No,
Todd's location and Wendy's. The
Krabby Patty pissed you off.
That one location.
For Todd, his location didn't have it.
Oh, that's right. I saw that.
Okay, I did see that overwhelming amount of whatever, blah blah blah. We're only serving it this way, and it's like it's not the actual Krabby Patty; it's a different patty. And I'm like, that defeats the fucking purpose. What am I coming here for?
Right.
I ended up just getting like the fucking 4 for $4, whatever.
Right.
Yeah, 4 for $4 is dope.
But yeah, it was whack. It was kind of
whack.
A basic burger, just nothing special. The good burger that Arby's did was 10 times better.
I liked the good burger.
The good burger was phenomenal. And
so I heard I've seen people say that all the Krabby Patty is a Dave single with some kind of different sauce. Is that
probably? I don't know what a Dave single is, but
like I thought that was the whole thing.
It just tastes like a basic ass burger. Like it not even good either. And the only thing noticeable was like the lettuce that they put on it was like extra green.
Was it wet?
Shit. That's why.
What's the difference?
Right. Dunk it in water, like it's just sea salt water
from the ocean.
Right.
Speaking of sea salts, this was the first time I've had their fucking fries. You mentioned it. They changed their fries from the sea salt fries. Not a hit.
Right?
Not a hit.
Right? I thought that was crazy for saying that.
No,
but for real,
they are bogus for that. That was I feel like that was such a good draw. Like that was one of the things. Like they had skin on the fucking potatoes. Like they seemed like they're like real fucking fries as opposed to bullshit.
And then severely downgraded.
Yeah.
It was weird because I remember when they first switched to the sea salt, and I was like, all right, let me try these. And I was like, these are actually really good.
Bangers.
I was like, I'm loving this. And then they're like, we switched the fries again. And I'm like, okay, let's try it out. I can't stand their fries now. Like, what the fuck did they do?
Tragedy.
And I don't know who's telling them that shit's good because it's not.
Maybe it's because of I was just disappointed in everything, so I was just looking for everything to hate. But
you're probably right.
I used to love Wendy's nuggets too. Like Wendy's was like one of the few nuggets that I could eat literally without any sauce, and I was like popping those things in and no problem. But then I tried them this time and I was like, man, they just something about everything here is just fucking terrible.
I saw somebody.
That's really disappointing because Wendy's has become like crazy overpriced.
Well,
I mean, that's unfortunately as someone who works in the food industry. That's like quite literally life. Like everything's getting overpriced, and they're still, and we're like everyone's not we like we as the food industry, we're like swapping to shittier products and still charging more for it.
Yeah, just that one meme, like Dear Black Friday, everyone's got big TVs.
Yes,
put them groceries on sale,
dude. For real,
it's sad that's what we're fucking asking for.
That is true.
That's how you know when you're an adult.
Right,
it's terrible.
But with the SpongeBob meal for Wendy's, I saw somebody with like they hit it with the SpongeBob meme, like you promised these kids Krabby the Clown, but all they got was Cheapy the Cheapskate. That's how I felt about it. 100%. That burger was nothing to write home about. I was kind of like excited because I was kind of hoping it would have been like the Good Burger.
Yeah, like, you got excited off of the Good Burger, thinking another collaboration was gonna hit, and it didn't.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I went to Arby's not too long ago, asking like, "Hey, do you guys still make the burger like the Good Burger?" The guy working was a young kid. I don't know what you're talking about. Hold on.
No way.
My manager. And he was like, we just have what's on the screen. And I was like, all right, thanks.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he was. But then
That's
again,
crazy.
We're getting old, guys. We're getting old. But other than that, yeah, I've been watching The Penguin, which is phenomenal. Watching Don to Don. Just finished that newest 3rd episode. Loving it. It's great.
Fuck, I haven't even watched the 2nd one.
Oh shit! Yeah, no, it's getting fun, man.
I'll get it.
Got introduced to the main chick's grandma. She's pretty cool so far.
Oh, okay,
yeah. The old granny. She's cool.
The issue I had with the first one is there's still much more of that going on in the rest of these, or
it's kind of like minor, I would say.
Okay,
but yeah, no, there's actually a lot of people have come up and talked about like that their issues with that. And it's weird because
it's just like really the one scene, just because of how like
it gets lewd with teenagers in high school, right?
Yeah. It's
my argument to that,
a little more than just lewd, but yeah.
my argument,
but
to
it's
that,
not Elfin Lied.
No. God, no.
Oh shit. So my I wouldn't even say argument, but just my like kind of like how I put it into perspective, because like when you even brought it up, I initially wasn't even thinking of like that stuff because I was laughing. I thought the shit was hilarious.
Sure.
But then I was thinking, I was like, I mean, South Park has showed way worse stuff and people have always laughed at that, you know? That's kind of like my argument towards that. That's because like that's the lens I'm viewing this through, but I could also see how people would be viewing it in a different lens and be like, whoa, you know?
It just I mean, I guess I don't know. For me,
at the end of the day, it's just art style, right?
Yeah,
I mean, it's a difference in art style.
And that's the thing, is that it felt more graphic, but I mean, it is what it is. I saw some humor here and there, but I feel like it was just focused on a little too hard at that one part, and I was like, this is kind of weird. But I mean, aside from that, I didn't really have a problem with the episode.
We watched Kyle pick the cuttlefish.
That's so different. That is so different. Yeah, no, that's. I'm not gonna go into that argument, but that is so different, dude.
Oh shit. But other than that, yeah, no. Besides editing, watching those shows, I still got to watch Daima.
Yep.
But
you haven't watched it either?
No,
that was his first time watching it when you.
Oh no shit!
Hopped on today, I was watching it for the first time. Yeah, like Derek already kind of hinted towards what I had a feeling it was going to be about, or like he kind of gave me a little bit about it. I know there's still more to it, but it's kind of like following almost the beginning of GT.
Yeah,
that's what I anticipate. I think I forgot who I was just talking about this with, but I said I think it might have been Brandon. I was like, my synopsis of this is they're going to start making canon all of the fan favorite stuff about GT because they already did it with I guess Broly's not.
So you might get the Super Saiyan 4, Adam.
Exactly.
That was makes me mad about it though, like because of where it is in the timeline. It's before Super and after Z. So if we get Super Saiyan 4, it would kind of make no sense. Such a drastic change is just not talked about in Super, you know?
Yeah, I guess that's fair. And he never goes Super Saiyan 4 in Super.
I want to be canon so bad.
But aside from the one fight with Beerus, does he ever go Super Saiyan 3?
I mean, because he already exceeded it. But I mean, like, I'm sure.
Right, but that's the thing.
He would have his tail, no?
Oh, yeah, I guess it would have to be the whole tail.
It's like way more drastic than just turning Super Saiyan 3, you know?
Super Saiyan 4.
Yeah, I guess I don't know what route they would go with that.
Man, all I know
isn't everyone little? It's not just Goku. It's like Piccolo, Vegeta.
That's the big difference is that like the wish is for all of them, not just Goku.
Oh, and the wishes, those people that I saw in the beginning there.
Yeah.
Because
that's the whole point. They're like they
hear about Dabura and they're like, oh, no fucking
was
way.
Like their leader.
Yeah.
And then for Majin Buu to finish him so easily, they were like, whoa,
interesting.
fuck.
Okay.
And
interesting concept.
They see them fight Majin Buu and they're like, well, spoilers, by the way, we were so late with spoilers.
Oh, we always do this.
I know.
And now that we're live, it's even worse.
Who the hell did this?
Whatever. It's the first episode. I'm telling you things you find out in the first fucking 5 minutes. You'll be fine. But yeah, no, it's I'm interested to see where it goes from here, though.
Really quick question, I guess, because I'm okay with this. Is it asking for them to be younger or like babies, or is it just asking them for to be smaller?
Whoa, Adam! I'm just kidding.
It's just younger. It's asking for them to be kids.
Okay.
I think
later, but
my assumption is that it's going to be the same thing as GT, where it's like, well, you just asked for them to be kids. You didn't say for them to have the power of being kids. Yeah. So like Goku they're all going to be stupid fucking strong.
That would be crazy. Super Saiyan Blue as children.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see that, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, and there's still one other thing too about because they realize they get 3 wishes. So there's still 2 other wishes that you have to see that happen that I won't spoil.
Okay. Well, hey Derek. So what's up with you, brother?
Not much, man. Just like you watching Penguin. I watched the whole episode of Daima. Obviously, I'm giving out spoilers. Not much. I'll have Sparking Zero tomorrow.
Hey.
Yes. I've just been playing. Still been playing Madden, and I don't know what it is, man. And y'all could probably give me shit, but I am fully enthralled back into Call of Duty multiplayer, just team deathmatch nonstop. I don't know what it is. I suck at it. These kids are sweaty.
Fun, but yeah.
I mean, fun. I'm getting killed by 12-year-olds nonstop, man. Yeah. They're talking the most shit.
That's
it's crazy.
Literally why I absolutely won't play multiplayer in Blackout. I said that for a million
I'm going
times.
to. I'm going to. Nope. I need to.
I've already seen
max out these guns, man.
Doing Omni movement, doing 360s from the top ropes. Crazy. That won't be me.
Yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy. But every once in a while you get a game where you get like 30 kills and only like less than 10 deaths, and you're like, whoa, and then you don't do it again for like weeks. So it's cool. But aside from that, the other news that dropped this past weekend that kind of sucked, but it's understandable, is One Piece is going on hiatus for the next 6 months.
6 months.
We're not going to get But see, here's the thing: is everyone keeps saying it's crazy. It's crazy. It's only crazy because One Piece doesn't typically do this. At least since I've been watching the past 4 or 5 years. Every other anime, I mean, where's Jujutsu Kaisen right now? Where's Demon Slayer right now? Like everyone has a season, they drop it, they have like 10, 15 episodes, drop it, and then they're gone for a year making the next season. One Piece doesn't do that. They're nonstop dropping most of the time every week. So for them to go on like, and we know when they're coming back. We don't know when the fuck Demon Slayer's coming back. We don't know when Jujutsu Kaisen's coming back. We don't know when Chainsaw or if Chainsaw Man's ever coming back. Attack on Titan took forever to fucking do what they had to do. So this is just a little different.
And One Piece was like the baseball, a game every day, an episode every day, versus like everyone else was like on football with like a episode every now and then.
Exactly. So the fact that they're like, okay, well, we're going to
a better comparison is One Piece is like fucking wrestling. There's no off season.
Perfect. No, absolutely.
No, that's actually very
yeah. Look at you.
That's a good. Look at him picking it up.
But yeah, no. So the fact
Andre said I just got my butt kicked by Vegito Blue. Are you still doing that Goku Black timeline? I told you to swap out of those episodes. The first thing he does when he gets in the game is go to the Goku Black timeline, and he's fighting Goku Super Saiyan Blue. And I'm like, yeah, you're going to get cooked. Like, start somewhere else.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, start from the beginning.
No, you're good. But yeah, no, it's cool that we have a date of when it's coming back, you know? That's something that we don't typically get, especially right when a season ends. It's not like, okay, Demon Slayer ends. You can expect season 4 August of next year.
Do you think it's because of Daima? Some people have been saying that that's probably because of that. It's possible. You think they're putting a lot of resources to make sure that Daima's getting like the animation treatment that One Piece has been getting?
You know, it could be because Oda took off that time to mourn for Akira. So
I was gonna say, like, he's like giving him his fucking flowers, like, hey man, I don't want to fucking compete with you. Do your thing.
But then again, you know, we're getting within this 6 months gap is almost like it's like a break, but not really, because you know what's happening, right?
They picked a different arc.
I really wish so too, but did you see some of the pictures they showed so far? Like they showed that.
No, it looks good. It's gonna look
I'm
cool.
like, damn.
So
yeah, I really wish they would have picked a better arc than Fishman.
Yeah. So when
are they making the One Piece?
We don't know.
Wait,
we don't know when that's dropping. The One Piece on Netflix. We don't know when that's dropping. I don't think. But yeah, while they're on this hiatus, they're going to be redoing a book that already came out, and that's going to be like all reanimated and stuff,
and have like extra scenes, extra special effects stuff.
Yeah, and I'm sure it'll be cool.
When it comes back though, people are going to be going nuts.
Well, yeah, because it's going to be the end of Egghead arc 2, and that's going to go absolutely insane. Absolutely. For the people that read the manga that know how that arc ends, it's fucking crazy. So in what is it, April next year?
Yeah.
When it comes back, man, it's gonna go hard. That's all I know. And I'm stoked for it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because the manga, I mean, even right now, the manga's going crazy.
Hell yeah. But other than that, nothing else new?
I can't wait for you to get Sparking Zero. I know this is basically, we went from the Ring podcast to the fucking Sparking Zero podcast.
It's hot. It's a hot commodity right now.
That's what happens.
It's literally everything that consumes my mind right now.
I got some Sparking Zero news right here, bro.
Oh, I thought you were going to drop some Elden Ring.
Are you going to talk about the DLC? Because I was going to make sure we talked about that.
They just had they had a season pass trailer.
Nice.
Oh, a trailer?
Yeah, it's a little teaser trailer. It tells you some of the things we'll be getting with the DLC 1, the DLC
what are we
2.
Getting?
So with the DLC 1, the characters that they show are Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. We already saw that coming. And it says and more, doesn't really specify. DLC 2 shows a character named Glorio and Vegeta Mini from Daima.
They're
both from Daima. Okay. But the other information that comes with
this... You saw the roadmap I posted, right, Adam?
I do not think I did.
Okay, go on. I'll let you finish, and then I'll talk about that.
It shows that the season pass includes 20 plus new playable characters. Yeah, that's crazy.
So we're gonna have over 200 characters.
Yes.
Yeah. We were already talking about basically that was gonna happen. It's just nice to see that revealed. It also says DLC 3 will be also getting more characters from Daima. So I'm sure they'll probably be revealing that later.
The roadmap was to be released around Q1 of 2025, and that will contain the Dragon Ball Super characters from the superhero. So we are going to get Beast Gohan, we'll get Orange Piccolo, we'll get the Gammas and stuff like that. And that's how they get away with saying, hey, we're giving you 20 extra characters because you're going to get Gohan, Super Saiyan Gohan, and then Beast Gohan. So really, Gohan will be one of the 4 characters. Same with Piccolo because he transforms into Orange.
Yeah, Piccolo. I'm fine with that.
I'm fine with that too. I'm just giving people that heads up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
20 new characters that you haven't played. It's that's the same thing with how they get away with 182. Like there's 5 different variants of Goku kind of thing.
Right.
Like I wouldn't be surprised with the Daima DLC 3-pack. What the characters they haven't announced will be like Super Saiyan Blue Mini Goku, Super Saiyan Blue Mini Vegeta. You know.
Yes. And also to be released in Q1 of 2025 contains playable characters from Dragon Ball Daima, and then DLC 3 to be released in Q2 of 2025. So all 3 DLCs we're gonna have before the half of the year is done in 2025, which is super dope. I think that's exciting. And am I crazy? They talked about a battle pass at some point, right? Like this is all separate from the battle pass.
Well, yeah, it says season. Well, maybe it's not.
Or a season pass.
Season pass bonus. Who knows, honestly. But really quick, I actually got to backtrack one of my comments.
We just keep moving on.
We probably won't get.
I see you over there.
What?
Reading the comments.
Yeah,
oh yeah, no, I'm
coming out with Super Todd. Yo, we'd be blessed to get Super Todd in the game. But I got to backtrack one of my comments. I do not think we will get Mini Goku, Mini Vegeta, Super Saiyan Blues, because technically, with it being before Super and after,
that won't be a thing.
Blue wouldn't be a thing. God wouldn't be a thing.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Good point. I wasn't even thinking timeline wise. So yeah, we won't see those mini ones.
Yeah.
They're gonna be kids. They'll have their tails. You're only going to get mini Super Saiyan.
Are they going to have their tails? They don't have their tails.
Why wouldn't they? They don't have their tails?
Like in the game, we see Goku. We can play as Daima Goku, and he does not have a tail. He's just tiny.
Man, that's
and Vegeta.
Wait, you can play as Daima Goku in this game?
That's the mini one we got, yeah.
Oh, in the trailer.
The one who just speaks Japanese. That character, that tiny Goku that just speaks Japanese.
Oh, that's Daima Goku?
That's Daima Goku, yep.
No shit. Yeah.
He's all hands. He has his blast, or does he even have blasts?
I think he just has rush attacks.
Yeah, it's just all hands.
Yeah.
Which is cool, but yeah.
Damn, that's dope. That's dope. Dude, I cannot wait for Derek to get this shit. It's gonna be so good. We need to get a little tourney going. It's gonna be great.
Dude, I can't wait. Dude, no, literally next week. We should be playing. Like we'll be playing on stream. We'll get everybody. We also, I don't know when we should do that. I don't know if we could do. It's up to you guys if you want to do that today. If you want to save that for next week, but I really do think we should go over the IGN. Well, we'll save it for next week.
I literally just looked at that now and
go over the what?
I can't wait to go over that because that guy is wrong.
Oh, absolutely.
Not about his opinion. He's wrong about game mechanic. He said that we don't have access to doing something, and we do have access to doing it. He said you don't have access to customizing your characters while you're picking them. That's wrong. That is incorrect. You can customize them. You can change your outfits. You can change those abilities.
That's right.
Just as if you were in the customization screen. It's literally right there. And I agreed with Asmongold's take on that. Like, yeah, it's 2024. We shouldn't have to go back and forth. Until I realized, I was like, wait, no, he's just straight up wrong. Like he's giving false information. So that's another reason why that fucking bullshit ass 7 is garbage.
Yeah, no, it's absolute garbage.
So, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was saying, but yeah, we can definitely cover that once Derek even gets some more hands on Sparking Zero, and then we'll go over that video, and then we'll play the game next week. So
yeah,
look forward to that, everybody.
So I know that when you're picking your character, there's that shitty timer that everyone had a problem with. But we saw in the comments, someone showed you guys how to make it quicker.
I didn't know
Has that helped significantly?
For me, yeah.
Oh, look, I didn't see that. What happened?
Oh, yeah. If while you're selecting a character, instead of pressing A or X or whatever to select them, just hit the right bumper after you want that character. Right bumper, you go to the next person to select. It doesn't do the animation. Yeah. My bad. I thought you saw that.
Yeah, I thought you saw that comment.
I was all like, "You're thank you so much."
To whoever that was. We need that person's name so we can shout them out.
It was someone on Instagram and a different person on TikTok. So there's two people.
There's two different people.
It. Yeah.
Thank you for that. That's massive.
Absolutely. I'll edit those in and edit those people's comments and just definitely thank you, because that timer
that's huge
is bullshit. But yeah, it still sucks. The timer still sucks. I really hope
Andre,
that they
by next week
give that
you will
option.
be ready to go. don't have to worry about just spectating. You will be ready.
Yeah,
to jump
Andre,
in
you have more. I'm not going to start playing the game until tomorrow, man. You got more time than me, and I'm going to participate. I'm going to get my ass kicked, but it's going to be fun just playing, you know.
Once again, Todd and I were glazing the game a little bit before this live here, but honestly, just once again, can you believe they catered fully to the gamers who love this game?
That's why the game is a 10. And it was brought up in there. You have to have the bias. And yes, this game was made for people who fucking enjoy Dragon Ball. Like, absolutely. I showed Nick while he was downloading it. I was like, oh, Nick, look at this. The transformation from Gohan to Super Saiyan 2, the fucking and the thing shooting behind his head. That's things that people were just like, okay, cool. If you're playing a fighting game, but if you are interested in Dragon Ball Z and you know that fucking scene and how iconic that was.
Wait, from when he fought Cell?
Yeah.
That little
cool.
fucking
the red line.
That red line and that.
That's cool.
That's how it is every single time, and I can watch that a million times over and still fucking get chills every time.
The transformations, literally, with all the other villains, but even with Majin Buu when he takes over Gohan and Gotenks, you watch him take over Gohan and Gotenks to transform mid game.
With
that's
Cell,
great.
Absorbing 18.
My perfect form. It's perfect.
Dude, it's great. My favorite transformation is Frieza going from 1 to 2 and then 2 to 3. Like how he grows the spikes out of himself. Great. Dude, it looks so fucking good. It's not just like a bright light and then they come out as the new thing. It's like they actually transform. It's so good.
Even though it's the ugliest version of Frieza, it's still the coolest looking transformation.
The ugliest version, absolutely. But the coolest dubbed sounding version of Frieza. When he talks, you're like, oh shit. You're like, he's about to look bad as fuck, and he's like,
just deformed. Yeah, absolutely. But it's an absolute passion project for those who are super fans of the series, and like you said, we are eaten. As fans of the series, we are fucking eaten.
Yeah. It's weird, man. Especially, I still can't believe it, just because in this day and age, when it comes to video games, I 100% believed that it was going to get launched with 1 million microtransactions, and you weren't going to be able to get this or that.
And it was going to be a buggy mess.
Yes, yeah. Well, the buggy mess, I kind of felt like it wouldn't be, because Bandai Namco, regardless, they have buggy games, but
I felt really less about the buggy mess once we started seeing gameplay trailers. I was like, oh, this game looks like it's been done for over a year now, and they just touched it up for a while, kind of thing. So,
absolutely. Although some of the little bugs that I've seen have been hilarious. I don't know if you saw the one where the dude was doing Spirit Ball.
Yes,
and he got grabbed. He was just inside of it. I saw so many domain expansion jokes. They're like, dude, Goku's domain expansion.
That's great.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to use that as a segue, though, but using passion projects and how great games can be made, we have Avatar Studios working on a fucking Avatar game that is their fucking baby. It's a brand new story to anyone who is into the Avatar series, and you're picking your bender. Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's 7,000 years prior to Aang, or how did can you explain that?
Probably prior to the events of maybe. Well, either way, if it's I don't think they specified 100%.
Yeah,
but because I would assume they're talking about Aang.
Are you creating your own avatar?
Not your own avatar, but I don't know if
it is.
It's an avatar.
Yeah, it's an avatar.
Oh, that's
specified.
Sick.
He's like you as the avatar, so it's going to be a single player game.
I thought you were just creating your own bender, so you would pick water, earth, fire.
That's what I thought at first, but when they talked about it, he's like, you'll be able to pick your element, but then he's like, as the avatar, so you're like, oh, okay. So we got a lot more insight. They released a cool concept art. And I wanted to talk about this concept art. I just sent it to you guys into Discord again. Just because there's some key things I'd like to bring up. I'm going to get a little nerdy about this, but he brought up, which is cool because he brings up the setting in this new Avatar game. All right. So things we are told and already know already based off of this concept art and based off of what they've already told us is 1, the original writers are working on the story. Huge W. 2, it deals with a massive volcano that erupted and caused ice age. So it's going to be kind of crazy. We might even see some like water superiority through bending in nations, you know, who knows?
I mean, you can see off of this. Should we pull the concept up for the concept art?
Sure. Yeah. Let me
YouTube viewers.
Let me get.
But you can see that these guys over here to the left have like crazy tentacles going on. So yeah, that seems
I wanted
like
to bring
water
up,
superiority's going crazy right now.
I'm not convinced that it's a guys over there just pulling up water. Those tentacles look more like spirits. I mean, I could be crazy, but that's at least the way I have.
You might be a little crazy.
Yeah, I think you're crazy. I think that looks like a bunch of people doing the Katara thing.
I wanted to crop this a little bit more, but
so you think you're just gonna go on a journey?
Oh, you know what? I mean,
learn how to master.
Yeah, actually,
zoom in on
water.
it.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, when you I'm zoomed in on it right now, and it looks pretty much like water. And there's like a bunch of people, and you even see one going like, "Hi,
hi."
So do you think you're just gonna be like you're gonna be your avatar, and you're gonna go on a journey and learn skills to build up each different?
He hinted also there's gonna be a main baddie, so there's gonna be a bad guy who's just kicking some arse.
It's an ARPG, so yes, that is my.
It's an open world RPG. Yeah,
Adam, you know what this sounds like? You know what this sounds like a little bit of?
What's
just
that?
Traveling around and learning different things.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat Deception.
yeah, right.
I'm just kidding.
It's open world RPG. The other thing I wanted to bring up was aside from so we got the visuals of the volcanoes erupting. Yeah. It looks like it's causing this massive ice age. This at the end of the day, it actually might just be water, but it could be spirits. But at the same time, probably water.
It just looks. Yeah,
I mean, he's got fire going. You know, it could be the balance or the opposites for those. The other thing I wanted to bring up. Yeah, that's fine. The other thing I wanted to bring up was the dragon.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was waiting
I'm curious if it's just gonna be a dragon as a pet companion, or if it's gonna. Are you gonna get a pet companion that ties to the element you chose to begin with? If you chose air to start off with, are you gonna get an air bison and then gets
or that's interesting.
He seems to be more fire here.
That was something that I actually am curious about. Is it always those things? So like if I'm looking at Korra. Okay. Now I feel like the polar bear dog is not going to be the thing every single time. It's just like whatever calls to you, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, this dragon, he's got fire going, but I also think this is the ice spike he's probably chilling on that he made or she made, whoever this character is. And pet companion. I feel like this confirms pet companion. You get your, all the other things that they've talked about and confirmed so far. It's just going to be a masterpiece if done properly, because we got the original people working on the story.
That's the biggest thing. We can't talk about that enough. That was huge. Having Avatar Studios working on an Avatar game. I don't know if you guys have ever played any of the Avatar games. They're never great. The only one that I played that
back on the 360
semi-enjoyed was you didn't play a Legend of Korra on the Xbox One?
No, I don't think I did.
That game was actually pretty good. It was actually pretty good. It was a short game. It was a little indie game. I think it was like maybe $50. It was actually pretty good, but short, not like a lot of meat to the game kind of thing. It was just like beat the game on easy, beat the game on hard, game on medium. I
didn't know there were any Avatar games.
Yeah, the actual the 360 ones with the original Avatar Aang and the crew. Those ones were actually bad. I remember playing one of them, and I was like, "Yo, what are we doing here?"
Back in the day when they were just making games based off of movies, and it was super corny, that.
Especially with the 360, you could just grab IPs like it was nothing, and they were just pumping them shits. It wasn't as bad as the Wii, but the 360 had a lot of dumbass titles, and I was like, "Okay, relax."
Yeah, absolutely. It went hard for people who were achievement hunting, though.
Oh, absolutely. That was one of those games where you only had to get 10 achievements. And I'm pretty sure, me as somebody who didn't care about achievements, I think I 100%ed that game. Or, I got really close to it.
Right on.
Yeah.
But, no, super stoked for that. That's going to be something to keep an eye out on.
Hell yeah,
Massive
man.
potential for that to be, a crazy big hit.
Do we know who's doing it?
Yeah,
is it independent or is it a name studio that we know?
Well, last time I heard, they said there's the same people who did Warhammer for Space Marine 2. I could be wrong on that though, but
That's cool.
That's drastic of a jump.
Yeah.
Holy. All right. But yeah, so that game sounds dope. I'm very excited for that. And if we get any form of it being a passion project as much as Sparking Zero was for us as Dragon Ball fans, like Adam said, we are
Should be great. Should be great.
We are eating.
Yep. Saber Interactive.
Ooh.
And they do they got Space Marines 2. They had World War Z. Where was it? World War Z? Yeah, World War Z. The Evil Dead video game.
Wow, Avatar's really fucking different compared to
Yeah,
all
it
those.
is. Snow Runner.
Hey, but so far, I mean, the top two of those were pretty good. Space Marine 2 is getting a lot of good reviews. World War Z, Derek and I and Matt all played, and we enjoyed. We didn't like overly play it, but I enjoyed the time we spent on it. It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have some wacky
But
titles.
yeah, those are fucking significantly different. None of those are ARPGs either. Like I feel like this is a completely different genre for them.
Yeah,
Snow Runner, which is a trucker game.
That's what I was saying.
Runner,
Snow Runner is a fucking driving game.
Then you have Insurgency, Sandstorm, the Ghostbusters video game remastered.
Did Insurgency? That's actually a banger.
Teardown, Expedition, a Mud Runner game. They do a lot of driving games. They have
I got
a
a
wild
coworker
card
that was
football
really
game.
into Snow Runner.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll play it on his Steam Deck.
Damn, this might be like, aside from like Space Marine 2, might be one of the most ambitious titles picking up Avatar.
Hell yeah.
So it said it's Paramount.
And again, none of those are
Saber
ARPGs,
Interactive.
which is crazy.
Right. Yep.
That's
Yeah,
cool. I mean, good for them
I'm
for
excited.
like doing something different.
Yeah, open world RPG is gonna be nuts for Avatar.
That's gonna be huge. Yeah, like building it out how you want it to be, like going down, assuming again, open world RPG, that makes me think that there's gonna be some form of a skill tree involved. Like there's gonna be crazy customization to where even if Adam and I both want to pick Earthbenders, it won't feel the same because of like how we play the game. I'll play maybe more defensively and tanky, and maybe Adam's like, nah, I want to play fucking
aggressive,
offensively with like shards and shit like that. I don't know. I'm literally pulling this out of my ass,
then,
but
do
I'm hoping that that's how it goes.
Right. So, like, do you think each character, like, if you maybe you can do all of them, to be mastering all the different elements, but like running or like speeding your way through the map, do you think you'll be able to like
They gotta have some type of
little
traversal,
wind
right?
ball or like
the glider or the
glider,
yeah.
the earth bending, using the ground at your advantage to move faster?
Yeah,
that would be really cool. Yeah, Luffy's been fucking around my feet this whole time, man. That's why I keep on looking down and shit. He's like attacking me. And he's
the Sokka.
boy.
Yeah, that's Sokka.
Yeah, you heard us talking about Avatar.
That's right.
That's right.
Boy.
But really quick. So since we're talking about Avatar, what would be the elements that you guys pick, and the viewers, anybody watching who's listening and can chime in, what element would you guys start off with in the land of Avatar?
Is that his little
Not the
chair?
blue
Is that
people.
just for him?
It's not just for him. We brought it in from it's our dining room table chairs. Like there's four of them. They love this thing though. So.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
I mean, Fire Nation probably.
Yeah.
Dang,
Fire.
I knew Todd wouldn't pick fire.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's easy fire. Easy fire.
And then
Mine's
if you max it out, you can get blue. Ooh, that'd be crazy.
I don't know. I was gonna say I don't know about that because that I feel like that's
Is that
specific
just
to
for her?
Azula. Yeah,
Yeah.
but that fucking lightning man.
The sub bending is going to be huge. Are we going to be able to do metal bending? Are we going to be doing lava bending? Are we going to be doing blood bending? Are we going to be doing?
I was gonna say
lightning?
if we can do
like
that
controlling
shit,
people.
yeah, I was gonna say if we can do that shit, then I mean we have
That's
to
the
go
way
with
to
the
go,
fucking
yeah.
water, man. And it would
Can't
be
not do that.
it would be dope if like that was what enticed you to go down that road. Like, you can only bloodbend if you start out as a waterbender. You can only get those sub bendings if that's what you are as a bender, kind of thing.
I like that.
That would be kind of nice to where it's like, oh, I can't just be the most OP person and fucking blood bend, metal bend, lava bend, all that shit, you know?
The blood bending can get real dangerous. We can turn that game into psyops.
I was just about to bring out psyops
the biggest M rating ever.
And any excuse that we can bring up psyops, we're bringing it up.
If you give me blood bending, I'm gonna do some.
It'd be the mind control. It'd be the mind control from psyops.
Just have them jumping off cliffs and shit.
I thank you guys for chiming in the comments on that one.
Oh man, that's good.
But yeah, no, I'd pick Earth regardless. Earth all day. I was
gonna say we all know Adam's picking Earth. That fucking
maybe the Dai with my hand glove rocks.
Hell yeah.
Just crumping your way to fucking victory.
That's right, dude. Absolutely. Oh, I gotta love it.
Yeah, that should be fun, man.
Yeah, dude,
I'm sure we're years away from that, though. Right?
I saw one.
He said that we're in early development, so yeah.
I saw one of the comments. That's it was like one of the top comments that was like, "We're in early development," and in early quotes, he's like, "We don't care. Take your time. Like, make this fucking good, man. Don't do this to us."
It's gonna win Game of the Year 2033.
That's right, baby. That's right.
2033 hurts, but I'm okay.
It does. Absolutely. Absolutely. God damn, we're already talking about how old we're getting just to think about that much older. Shit.
Bro, I'll be in my 40s playing that game.
That's still not too bad. Not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, 40s in this century, you know, we're on the up and ups with getting closer to living forever. Am I right? With technology.
Right? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's true. Our lifespan is going to be like doubling our parents by modern technology.
And Todd is going to live to see it because he's not going to pass away at 33. You care to tell everybody?
There for all the people to know, huh?
Hey, you like to gloat about it so much.
I'm not gloating about it. You asked and I told you.
Gloating is a wild word to use.
Yeah, gloat is wild.
He's so sure about it. He damn near gloats about it.
Hey, the best way I put it is, are you guys familiar with Hamilton?
Of course.
I imagine death so much it feels more like a memory.
Like a memory. You're so stupid.
I have no idea what that
speak
means.
That into existence, Adam.
This motherfucker likes to say it all the time. Fuck it.
I don't even remember the last time I've said it.
I do. It was like 2 weeks ago.
It wasn't that long ago.
It was whenever we talked about it, when you guys probably had the first synopsis of it. I was like, oh yeah, that's it. So for those who don't know,
speak about it, Todd, because you're a jerk.
I'm not a jerk.
We tried to have fun and exciting conversations, and this motherfucker comes in like, at least you guys will be alive to see it. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
That's not how it goes.
You have
basically, I don't know what it is about life. I feel like in my 33rd year of living, it's gonna come to an end. Obviously, not by my own doing.
Based on nothing.
I'm literally based on nothing. It's just the way the world works and like premonitions, if you will. I don't care. Like I said, the number 33 has come to me in a lot of different ways. I don't know what it is. So I'm like, damn, I'm not making it past 33.
Why is death your go-to? Why can't it be something else?
I feel like Todd watched a very sketchy VHS tape, and it was like,
because
and blah, blah, blah. He got a phone call and was like, 33 years. He was like, oh my God.
Wait.
Is this Andre's first time hearing it?
Yeah, this isn't common knowledge that I just go out for, and now we're just to the millions of people. Yeah, sorry, people, but yes, something about.
I'm not even bad about bringing it up.
Yeah, Adam,
you deserve to explain yourself.
My life.
You deserve to explain.
It feels like it's gonna just. Yeah, and I'm telling you, if
you go, I go.
I'm telling you, if it happens and it's like something crazy, like, because I travel, so say I go somewhere and I like a plane crashes, God forbid, I swear to you on my grave, I told you so. I'm not asking for much, but I told you so.
We'll have a QR code with like this clip from
here. Pull it up. Please pull it up. So again, this is against my will. It's not that I want to go at 33. I just feel like 33 is my year.
He's so confident about it for no reason.
Tell it to my kids on why they father gone at 33.
Andre, like, oh, sorry, it's all Todd's fault.
Oh,
that's crazy.
Wow, we really derailed there. Fuck you, Adam.
Well, hey, like I said, I'm not even sorry about bringing it up. You, like I said, I'll say you gloat about it just because
I don't gloat about it. I don't always bring. You brought it up here.
Yeah, sorry, because you bring it up in like the worst times. You're welcome for finally bringing it up in your worst time. Okay.
What? I would love an example.
Dude, we may as well have been like way back in the day playing in the sandbox. And I was like, you know what, guys?
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna
crazy.
Can't even finish it. Fuck you. Todd brought this up so many goddamn times. That's basically
Adam's the one bringing it up. No, and I feel like because he's bringing it up, he's manifesting it. He's like, yeah,
get the fuck out of here. I was gonna say something bad. All right.
Wait, so you haven't bought any tickets, right? No plane tickets?
Huh?
No plane tickets are purchased yet for the holiday season?
No plane tickets are purchased, correct.
So then how is there a set date, that you're targeting? Why can't you change that around?
Because it's the holidays and other people have families that they need to see. And I'm taking off quite literally assuming that I can go. My GM was fucking weird about it, but I'm taking off like that full week.
Stay your ass in the house. He's not 33 yet, Andre.
Yeah, there's time.
What do you call it? No, but I understand that you want to see family and everything, but you can still see them on the holiday. We're not asking you to be pulled away from them on the exact holiday. We're just picking one day off from the other day that you were choosing.
Right.
So just do like a Tuesday through Saturday. Why does that have to be Monday through Friday?
Why the fuck can't I pull up this fucking hello? Okay, I'll just do it this way. Here we go. Because Tuesday is Christmas Eve, and I'm not gonna fly in on Christmas Eve because I have to go see multiple people. So Christmas Eve is spent at someone's house. So I have to fly in the day prior to Christmas Eve, get settled in, go to whoever's house on Christmas Eve, spend the time there, go to other people's house on Christmas Eve, spend the time there, sleep. Next day, Christmas Day, hit up another 3 or 4 houses. Done with that.
I'm sure there's a couple you can skip.
26th and 27th, completely free. So move yours forward to the 27th. You said you're
leaving the 27th, though.
Correct.
What the fuck would that
Correct.
be?
So I can leave at midnight on the 27th as opposed to 12 in the afternoon. I can make that happen. And then I can
changing to that day. All right. Well, yeah, no, a couple you can skip. Absolutely.
The couple I would be skipping would be you and Adam.
That's fucking insane. That's crazy.
That's what the time is on the 26th and 27th, because 24th and 25th is all like immediate blood family that who knows how long I'll be able to see my grandfather the way my mom talks about it nowadays. So gotta go make sure I get all that stuff.
All right. Well, whatever. We'll
figure it out.
something.
Exactly.
We gotta hit
That's crazy.
We got to hit a
Andre's like, where am I?
we got to hit a photo op finally because like we never have pictures together.
I mean, we could probably do the 27th, but the problem is I don't know where the fuck we would go. I have a place on the 28th.
We can do the podcast live together. I'm joking.
There's way too many people for that.
It's way too stressful to fit that in.
Grandfather made it past 33.
Wild, right? Wild.
Oh man,
He's
You're
got
gonna be
good
hearing
genes.
about that a lot more. You thought Adam brought it up a lot. You're about to hear that all the time now.
yeah, for real.
Literally only brought it up once. Okay?
You bring it up at least every time we talk.
That's
Hey,
we're getting closer to 33, Todd.
No. But yeah. Anyway, I dive into when we're all gonna get together, but
yeah,
we'll figure it out.
That's the plan there. And that being said, I'll be here the day prior, so I would assume
26th?
I would be at my mother's house. That's another day that I could swing by whoever's.
Yeah, that's cool.
No, we'll figure something out.
And Nick's gonna be there for like a long time.
Again, it all comes down to where to do this. He just picked a random day. He initially picked the 27th, but the day I would have a place available would be the 28th. I wouldn't have a place on the 27th.
Because they'll still be in town.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tell them to go somewhere.
Maybe we can find some. Maybe we can find like some place like to rent out at around that time.
Let's
Nick
rent
did say
out the
something-
old digs.
Nick did say something about
30th and Roosevelt.
St. Luke's.
30th and Roosevelt. Oh my god.
That's crazy.
What a classic place, man.
But yeah, aside from that, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll
figure
get
out here. Let's bore everybody with this figuring out.
Our holiday plans.
Right. Excuse us, everybody.
And this
Hold
is
on.
all assuming that my manager doesn't freak out that I'm leaving. Because when I mentioned to him the first time, he was like, "Oh, well, I mean, we'll see." Like, all right, dude. Well, I'm not gonna be here.
Yeah, it's for you to figure out, my guy. That's why I'm giving you a month's notice.
I
More
gotta,
than a month. It was as soon as I got transferred to the store. Like, hey, I always leave for the holidays.
So I'm saying months. Like
Yeah.
it's been.
Oh, I thought you
multiple-
said a month.
No, months, plural.
I got a question, random question for you two, and it's
Ooh,
with Halloween up and coming up.
it is
You guys
coming up.
have a go-to Halloween movie that you guys usually watch around this time, or like to watch around this time, or
I'm a terrible festive person, and I just never really care about stuff like that.
do you have
But
an
this
old
year-
school a horror movie that it's one of your top favorite ones, or a corny one that you really enjoy?
I do have like corny horror movies that I really like, but it's not something that I annually watch. When it comes to this time of year, Haley and I just like watching horror movies. Like this weekend, we have a couple that we're planning on watching. I only remember the one is called The Oddity, I believe.
Okay.
And there was another one I forgot what it was called, but yeah.
I started watching The Evil Dead Rise, fell asleep. I started watching it.
Which one was
That
that one?
shit-
Is that
that's the second Evil Dead.
The newest one? Okay, the newest
Yeah,
one.
that shit jumps off right away.
Right away.
like I was like, holy shit! Like they didn't waste any
Yo,
time. They're getting into
movie-
it.
That movie is super dope. Mind you, also that the kid, the DJ one. Did you see that kid yet? I mean, I think you did, but you said you fell asleep.
Is it
You
the
have-
kid in the beginning with the drone?
I don't remember, but it's the actor that plays Kobe in the live action One Piece. Same person from Evil Dead Rise.
But Nightmare Before Christmas, Anne commented. That's a good, solid one.
Classic.
Absolutely.
Hot take incoming.
Ooh.
Todd hates it. Overrated. Oh, you never seen it?
Yeah,
What?
I don't care to. It just I believe it's overrated.
I
And I
do
know
think it's a little overrated,
going
but I still
into it,
like it.
I know going into it, I won't like it because of how much people fucking Yeah.
I'm
not gonna go into it, but yeah, people have an obscure obsession with Jack Skellington, and I know
doesn't deserve the obsession.
I will not enjoy it because of that. So
I guess I didn't want to see something strange. To come with boys and girls of every age, wouldn't you like to see something strange? You know, God, Todd just didn't want to see anything strange. Wild reach. No, it wasn't, Derek. It was good.
Yeah, no. So
Mom just messaged me. She said I'm a handsome young man, and that was funny.
No, I enjoy the movie, but I just think that a lot of people that are obsessed with it, it's like I don't think it deserves that obsession, but it is still fun to watch. Hero
love, right?
I like the music.
Oddly, I was just gonna say, talking about the music. Oddly enough, I've seen a snippet. I didn't stay for the entire show, but a snippet of whoever wrote the music. I forgot his name. I saw him at Coachella.
Nice.
He had a stage at Coachella, and he was doing Nightmare Before Christmas stuff and amongst other things. And I stopped by his stage for like 45 seconds because obviously I didn't care. I still don't. But I was like, that's cool. I got to see this guy.
Right. Danny Elfman. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. He does a lot of music for a lot of movies.
Yeah, no, he seems, he's pretty.
Yeah, he wasn't doing just Nightmare Before Christmas. He was doing other stuff. I don't even think I walked up during a Nightmare Before Christmas song.
Damn. Damn.
Do you have a go-to horror movie, Adam?
The reason I brought it up is because a couple days ago, Sean and I were just looking through some of the movies he has. He has majority horror movies, and we were kind of reminiscing about like these old corny movies. Like if you guys,
Adam.
Oh yeah.
There's a house in the town next to us that decorates Nightmare Before Christmas Nightmare Before Christmas theme every year, and they go all out. We've gone and seen it a couple times. We did that the year I moved here, like right before COVID. It was really cool. Like they thousands, maybe if not tens of thousands of dollars have gone into all of those decorations.
Wow.
Like they go all out. It's crazy. Like they have a snow making machine, like foggers, like a big spotlight of Jack Skellington, Boo, or not Boo, the Boogeyman, all that stuff on there. It's really cool. They have like the naughty list and a bunch of names on there. I found my name on there. That was funny. But the day and age of social media, somebody posted that on social media, like, hey, this is a cool free thing to do in Arizona if you're in this area, blah, blah, blah. And now it's like, it's damn near impossible to see because there's blocks and blocks of lines to get there. So we saw it at the right time. It's really hard. I like to rewatch different seasons of AHS during
American Horror Story. I've only ever seen one season.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything of it, and the only thing I saw was snippets of Hotel. Dude, wild. The only time I ever saw Hotel was when Tamir, who I lived with, was cutting my hair.
Was that the one where that? Oh man, go away, Tate. Is that from American Horror Story? I remember that used to be like a TikTok thing.
I
said go away.
It could be. I've seen, like I said, I've only watched the season 2. That's the Asylum season. That's the only one I've seen. That started off really cool. I liked it. The ending.
Oh, that's right. And said we watched some of Delicate too. That's the newest season with Kim Kardashian. She's like, yes,
I was right. I've never seen American Horror Story.
Go away, Tate.
I've seen people, they were like dancing to it, but it's like a girl screaming for like this dude.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, you're all I want. You're all I never. Yeah. TikTok got to me. I just never seen anything of it except for that because I was cracking up at some of those TikToks around.
I forgot I watched some of the newest season, and I think they took a random hiatus, like they did like the first half of the season. I don't know if they started up the second half of the season. I've never watched any of American Horror Story, so I don't have anything to compare it to, but it's disturbing. It's very based around this girl who's trying to have a kid or whatever the fuck's going on, and she's having woman problems throughout the entire show, and I'm just like, oh, that would suck. Like she's having violent periods in the fucking toilet, and I'm just like, that's brutal. That's brutal.
Yeah.
We never finished the second half. Is the full second half out? Should we like finish that? It's spooky season, so
Spooky.
yeah. Maybe.
But
Yeah, as far as
what
spooky
were you
stuff
saying,
goes, Adam, fucking Halloween Town.
oh, I still gotta watch that. That's on Netflix, right?
What?
Yeah, I've never seen it.
No. I don't know about the
Oh,
original.
you're talking
Halloween.
about the Disney.
Yes.
Right? Okay. I've never seen it.
What? Oh my
Halloween
god!
Adam, how have I seen that and you've never seen that? We
I have
literally
no
grew up in
idea.
the same house.
Yeah, I know,
I
right?
love me some Halloween Town. That, and I know Derek doesn't fuck with it, but I definitely fucked with some of the Hocus Pocus.
I knew you were gonna say Hocus.
Yeah.
Hocus
I've
Pocus
never
is-
seen Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus is okay.
I think that's Derek feels
Yeah.
about that movie how I feel about Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
It's overrated.
Hey,
and I'm like,
regardless of
fire.
if I haven't seen it or not, Todd not seeing Nightmare Before Christmas is actually crazier than any
That-
of me
it
saying I
is.
haven't
That is,
seen the other two.
I agree. That's why I
Okay,
said hot
okay,
taking.
all right.
That's why I said hot take incoming. I'm aware of that.
Wait,
And the
why-
pod-
And the podcast.
Why are we on ending the podcast?
Why?
Because we haven't seen these movies. He's tripping.
Or because we don't respect fucking some of them. Something like that.
I don't know.
People love Hocus Pocus.
What I was
Hocus
trying,
Pocus is a banger.
I still haven't
It's
seen it.
cool. It's cool.
I don't have anything against it. I just never seen it. I've never had like a plan to be like,
Got
I
my
need to
boy
see this.
Binks.
I have no idea
Yeah.
what that means. All right. So what I was trying to get to though was these
Yeah.
really corny classic horror movies. And I was like, dude, I remember when we used to rent these movies from Blockbuster or Family Video or wherever, and we'd watch them. And one of them was the Stay Alive horror movie where they were playing the video game. If you die in the game, you die in real life.
Oh.
You
That
guys
wasn't
remember
that wasn't corny. That shit was fire.
This shit was
That shit was fire, man. They had the band. They were fucking playing the game. No, that shit was fire.
with Frankie
About
Muniz, is
that.
that? Yeah.
Oh,
John had it,
yes.
and I was like,
Oh.
dude, what the heck?
Yes,
was like, forgot about
I
it.
remember that movie, and that shit was dope.
He said it's not corny. Dude, I remember like they were showing the trailer and I was
Fucking
like,
roses and all that shit.
Yeah.
Yes,
the graphics were so good too.
fire, dude.
I just remember, like,
time.
The scene where he walks out of the van and the van doors close as the game's playing and he's trying to get back in there to play the game so he
Yes.
doesn't get killed. Oh man. Those are like some of the older cornier movies that were sorry, Todd, they were corny, but they were fun. They were very fun. The other one was what was it called? One Missed Call. And that ringtone. Do you guys remember that?
Oh, of course. I
It's
made
like,
it my ringtone.
"Doo-doo-doo,
Yeah.
doo-doo-doo-doo."
I fucking. Why don't I remember the
When
premise
you-
of that movie?
You missed the call, and
You
in your
missed the
voicemail
call.
is you
Yeah.
screaming when you die. And
Yeah.
you're like, I sounded like a bitch. I died like a bitch.
Damn.
It's pretty much the movie
Interesting.
they're making fun of in Forgetting Sarah Marshall, where the two of them are talking at the dinner table, and he's like, "It was just a stupid premise. You answer the phone and then you die." He's like pretty much making fun of that movie, yeah.
Yeah.
But
What was it?
that movie, I forgot about that, and like
Speaking of that
I was
movie,
one of
don't
those
know if-
losers that made it my ringtone because I was like,
Hey, now you're cool as hell for having that ringtone. You're one of those old people. It's a classic.
"Oh man,
Speaking of Sarah Marshall, Derek, I don't know if you noticed it on one of the footballers podcast episodes. Fucking Mike said, "You sound like you're from London," and I started dying. I was like, "Yo, that's great."
yeah." It was when we were talking about the
The
London
Bears
game,
and
I think.
there was the Bears and the Jaguars. game. I was
Jaguars,
like,
yeah.
yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, speaking of football, how you like that Denver defense? Shitting on you right now. Look at him, he's upset.
I have Denver's defense, so I'm not that upset.
I have them
but-
too. And you're, hey, why'd you pay that much for a defense? Because they score points, that's why.
Yeah.
Had to
Against the
solidify it.
fucking Spencer Rattler Saints? Yeah,
Don't
they
care.
sure do.
Don't care.
They sure do.
Don't care. Points. Hella points.
Okay.
All the points.
When Amari goes off for fucking 197 and 3 off of 3 catches, you're gonna be sick.
I'm already sick about it, man. I was sick about it right when I said, because I
It was
said,
so funny. I was
said
literally
sure.
sitting on the fucking toilet, going back and forth, doing trades and shit. Like, sorry, we're very heavily derailing. guys.
Yeah, you're good.
Sitting on the toilet, going over trades and whatnot, and then I'm like, oh, send this, and then you're like, all right, you know what? Fine, I'll accept it. And then I was still in the process of working on something with another person. I was like, well, if I can get this, maybe I can alter this, blah,
I
blah,
wish you
blah.
would have sent it right when I said to do it.
So, yeah, I was doing that, and it took not even a full 60 seconds, and then I got the fucking alert, fucking red thing at the top, like, boom, boom, boom. Amari Cooper traded to the Bills, and I'm like, alrighty, we're keeping him.
And then you went radio silent, and I was like, Haley, he's not going to trade him to me. I was like, did you change your mind?
And I was like, abso-fucking-lutely. And what's crazy is you had it in your inbox.
I know.
You had it.
I know.
And you're like, oh, well, Amari Cooper, that's trash. I wanted fucking injured-ass Cooper Kupp, who's 57 years old.
I'm sorry. In my defense, Amari Cooper was trash on the fucking Browns. Okay.
Hey, Amari Cooper isn't trash. It's the person getting him the ball.
Right. He wasn't doing, yeah, exactly. He wasn't doing anything over there. I didn't know that 60 seconds later.
Yeah, that was a good accent. Todd should do it voice acting.
I agree.
Stupid.
Yeah,
what was that accent?
It was
man.
terrible. I've hated every minute of that, not accepting that trade ever since.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I hope he sucks.
Oh man.
Anyway,
so yeah, that's a little dose of also on the side of football, for those who don't know, we beat the 2 worst teams in the league by a wide margin, and we're going to the Super Bowl. So see you there.
See you there.
Who's your team?
The Chicago Bears.
Da
You
Bears.
got it right. Oh, actually, I don't have any memorabilia.
We got it right.
No, we got to get that up there.
Yeah, I have a bear flag I haven't hung up, but yeah.
You guys are a
Just
bunch of
messing.
phonies. Posers.
I guess so, yeah.
Got to disagree with you there, buddy.
That's a joke.
Go Bears.
Go Bears. Please do good. Anyway. Anyway, sorry to derail from that. So what we're talking about, horror movies? Yeah. Halloween, spooky season.
The best horror movie or best horror movie for me is Cabin in the Woods. That movie goes so hard.
Cabin in the Woods. Dude, so we were talking about that.
You talking about corny.
You know what would go fucking awesome is, you know how people are super into making shows right now? Do a series of Cabin in the Woods.
Please.
All the people that they bring in there, just a different fucking
all the
group
different
every
it
single
literally
time.
has
It's
like,
infinite. You could just
you
keep doing a
do
new
anything.
actor. It would be great.
It would be fantastic.
And it would obviously have to be their prequel leading up to that.
Well, absolutely right.
But that's fine.
And
that's
then
fine, because
unfortunately,
they were doing it for a long time. So yeah.
And unfortunately, nobody is gonna live.
Yeah,
Like,
you know
right.
the outcome of everything. It's really it's just fucking Saw. It's gore porn. Like
Exactly.
it's like, how can these people die? Cool.
Well, didn't they
why
say they had
isn't
an
that a
incident
thing?
before, right? You could do you can actually do a lot because prior
That's what we're
to
saying.
No. You can do a lot where people survive and get out of there because prior to the events that happened in Cabin in the Woods, they're like, yeah, everyone else is failing, and they showed like the Japanese branch failing, and you can do one
and like
from
all
there.
the people. That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
That
You're
is
right.
true. Yeah.
Yeah, they're banking on this working for us. Right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
So yeah,
That's true.
You can go into an episode not knowing, like, oh, is this going to be one where someone survives? Is this going to be one where everybody dies?
And that's actually another good point. I forgot about that. Like, yeah, you could literally see maybe this fucking episode is all in subtitles and it's just a Japanese episode. That was how one of the VHS stories was.
This
it was
entire
all
thing.
subtitles.
Clip this entire fucking conversation. It needs to go viral.
Get it out there.
Get that fucking out
Get
there.
it out
Someone
there.
make
Right?
it,
We
please.
need Cabin in the Woods TV show.
I would watch,
preferably through like HBO or something,
gotta
where
be
they could
HBO,
actually.
Yeah, or even Netflix can do some wild
true.
shit with
That's
that.
true.
Yeah,
But that would go so hard.
it would be amazing. I would love it. What is happening right now? I was expecting a comment to pop up.
No.
It's just our Slack channel.
All right,
Yeah.
right. Gotcha.
But yeah, dude, that's so. Yeah, I would love it. I love Cabin in the Woods. Derek, chill.
I just didn't see it coming. All right. Anyway, I want to see that happen, man. That would be so fucking good.
It's one of those things where you just kind of wish you could speak it into existence. So hopefully, powers that be, please. Oh, there we go.
That's good. What's that from, Todd?
One Piece.
Oh, God. That's terrible. No? Yeah, it is what it is.
What are you doing?
It's a Wayne's
It's
World.
from Wayne's World.
Oh.
But
it's okay. It's okay.
all right. Todd, you had something to share with us, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, we've been kind of talking about a bunch of lighthearted stuff. It's not lighthearted. It's on the opposite side.
I said you wanted to go dark.
Oh no.
It's rough, but it just not necessarily pertains to us. Adam, you're the one that I've been wanting to talk to the most about this because of Michelle having direct ties to this facility. Back in the day, obviously she doesn't anymore, but obviously she knows who this person is, so I'm very curious to see how she feels about it. Have you heard anything about the Journey Church scandal that's going on?
No.
Well, I have a shit ton of notes if you guys are interested in this. There's a pastor that's currently in custody for 12 counts of a felony, and he got released from the church. His name is Gabe Mills. And yeah, I'll just kind of give you a timeline and then let you say what you got to say about it. On September 22nd, Gabe and his wife Sarah had a Bible study at their house where Gabe asked to use a Bible study member's phone to download the Audible app on their phone and share a book with him via his account. So they could talk about it and whatnot, because they were talking about it in Bible study, and he was like, oh, this is a good book for you, blah, 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 all this stuff. So he's like, let me see your phone. I'll give you access to my account and I'll share it with you, and we'll go from there, kind of thing. He has this man's phone for a while, and he's like, oh, just kind of like making up excuses. I'm just trying to transfer some stuff to make it so we can both have access to the book at the same time, because right now you're the primary, blah, blah, blah. While he had that man's phone, he went to his messages with his wife and scrolled back 6 months and found nudes that she sent specifically to her husband, and then airdropped them to his phone. To like, he took nudes from this woman who sent it to the Bible studies member's phone. That was her husband. And then he had that dude's phone saying, oh, I'm going to download an Audible file on here so you can, or the audio app on here, and give you access to my account. The whole time he was doing this, he was just going through their message thread. The pastor's
doing this.
Yes. The pastor's going through their message thread, looking for the nude photo, finds it, sends it to himself via airdrop, and then ends up giving it back to him somewhere down the line. During all of this, the wife is downstairs handling the kids like it was at like a house. I think it's at Pastor Gabe's house, and he's she's like rallying up all the kids or whatever, just like getting them together for food or whatever the fuck's going on. Maybe everyone's about to leave. I don't know, but she's downstairs getting all the kids together. When she was coming up the stairs, I guess Pastor Gabe was at the top of the stairs looking at his phone, and then he like looked past it and then saw her and like put it to his chest like really nervously and was like, oh, hey, how's it going? Like just fucking try to like avoid and evade kind of thing. And then he put it down to his side with it still unlocked, but it was like dimmed. I don't know if you know how iPhones work, but if they're unlocked and it's like inactive for a while, it'll kind of go dim.
Yeah.
And she like noticed there was a lewd photo that she recognized, and I guess she like reached out and tapped the phone and it lit up and she saw herself. And she like, and when that happened, I guess his face, like he just like turned white as a ghost, as if he just saw a dead person kind of thing, and he was just like nervously shaking there kind of thing. And then he was like, you know, I'm so sorry about this, blah, blah, blah. Like, and then basically he tried avoiding and evading so much to the point to where he said that this is just a photo of my wife. I'm so sorry. Like, please don't tell my wife. All this stuff, blah, blah, blah. She starts walking.
The woman who posed in the picture that's not her.
Correct.
Yeah.
Fucking moron.
And so it even gets to the point to where he like blocks her from moving out of the room. Like, hey, I'm so sorry. Like, please don't tell anybody about this. Like, he's like just trying to cover it up, and he's like, just basically being terrible about this. And she's like, you know, we can forget about this. Like, whatever. Don't worry about it. Let's move on with our lives, kind of thing. Just to get out of that situation that she was in.
Right.
How old is the pastor?
42 now.
Oh, okay.
Give or take, or he's in his 40s. I don't
know if he was like a super old dude.
No. He's in his 40s. She's the woman who was a photo of herself. He basically cornered her and said, like, hey, don't tell anybody about this. And she said she could drop it. In the car on the way home, 41. Okay. In the car on the way home, the woman told her husband what happened, and he admitted Gabe had his phone for quite some time unsupervised. Like, yeah, he definitely had my phone. And she was asking him, like, well, did you like share a picture with him? Blah, 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 and all this stuff. And he was like, no, absolutely not. What the fuck? Yeah, so he's just said he was like going through settings and stuff like that. He didn't think anything of it because why the fuck would you? It's your pastor telling you he's gonna fucking download an audiobook. That guy that he took the phone from just so happens to be a cop from the county over. And he was like, yeah, I'm not about that. So they went to the police department in that county, and they were like, hey, if somebody were to airdrop photos from a phone to a phone, would you be able to track that? And they're like, yeah, not only could we track it, we could track it to the time and day it was taken, where it was taken, all of that stuff. And they're like, okay, cool, press charges on this guy.
That's crazy.
On September 28th, the member and his wife filed a complaint against Gabe. His cell phone was seized, and under investigation, they found 2 pictures of the woman that had been airdropped the night of the Bible study.
Damn, that's crazy.
Not only that, he had to scroll back through over 2,000 pictures to get there.
Holy cow.
From where that was, he was scrolling through 2,000 pictures to get to where they were to find what he found, which was 2 photos. And then he airdropped them to him. Wow. Journey Church and the senior pastor, Kevin, were notified of the allegations on September 28th. Kevin advised Gabe, Sarah, and their family to stay home away from the church on September 29th.
Good.
On the morning of Monday, September 30th, Gabe asked another staff member who worked under Gabe to meet him at Starbucks for coffee. The man met with, this was, I believe, after he had already been posted out of bail the first time, because like I'm not going to go there. Maybe I'm wrong about that timeline. The man met with Gabe. Gabe told him that he used the man's work MacBook when he was away from the office to airdrop intimate photos of the man's wife to his own cell phone. This is another person in the congregation that he asked to bring to coffee. And he was like, hey, I know that the police have my laptop or my phone. I know that they're going to find some stuff. I basically have a porn addiction, and that led me to taking pictures from your MacBook of your wife and sending them to myself. 10 more photos. So now he has 12 photos of these people.
Wait, he confessed to those ones, or did they find that?
he confessed to those ones.
Oh, because he knows that it was going to come out.
It was going to come out eventually because it was on his shit.
Awkward.
Yes. So
awkward. That's like a little more than just a porn addiction. That's
exactly. He told him that he suffers from a porn addiction, and that's what made him do it. He took photos of his intimate. Oh yeah. So the guy leaves there and immediately goes to the fucking police, files charges and whatnot, and that adds to him. He gets arrested again. Now he has 12 felony counts of all of this stuff.
Yeah.
He was fired from Journey Church and arrested Monday, September 30th. September 30th, KPD and the district attorney's office put a press release to the media informing the public of Gabe's arrest, indicating that it is believed there are potentially more victims.
Ooh.
On September 2nd, he had his first trial hearing for being charged with 2 counts of intimate representation without consent. A wealthy man and member of Journey Church, Don Taylor, is a close friend of Gabe and paid his bail. Now to this point, he's paid $12,500 in bail. And apparently this guy is a known groomer. Like, he's known for being around the church and like taking 15-year-old girls out to fucking McDonald's, like literally just hanging out with like young girls for quite literally no reason at all. Don Taylor has had grooming allegations in the past and was caught cheating on his wife with a 21-year-old.
Oh, this is the guy who bailed him out.
Yes. He was caught cheating on his wife with a 21-year-old live-in nanny at the time. So he's known this girl since prior to her being 18, and he was caught cheating with her at 20. Yeah, that's the one, Andre. This 21-year-old girl was kicked out of the church, and Don was able to continue to join as a member.
She was kicked out for
She
what?
was kicked out.
Crazy.
She was kicked out.
Yo.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, this is a pattern. This is absolutely a pattern, and they've been doing shit like this for years. On October 4th, the detective on this case received a phone call from another woman asking to speak with him in regard to Gabe. It was the wife of the staff member of the Journey Church that Gabe asked to get coffee with. It was her, like the one that he stole her photos of. She asked to speak to that detective. On October 7th, the search warrant was executed upon Journey Church, and multiple items were taken for further investigation.
Yeah, I would fucking look at the whole church after
Yeah,
that.
Exactly. And that was something that I was saying was like, it really sucks because unless something in his items or whatever incriminates something else, everyone else is getting off scot-free. And again, there's not a lot of innocent people in this whole situation.
That's so crazy.
On October 9th, Gabe was taken back into custody for this new complaint. On October 11th, he was charged with 12 felony counts of capturing an intimate representation without consent. He is facing 42 years in prison.
Good.
Don Taylor bailed him out again.
He bailed him out again. Wait, how many times did you bail somebody
Don Taylor
out?
or Kevin Taylor?
Don Taylor is the one that's bailing him out. There's a common misconception that there's relation between Don Taylor and Kevin Taylor, the head pastor, but there's not. They just have the same last name.
Okay.
So Kevin Taylor is, to our knowledge, is not involved in this whole thing. Don Taylor is the one that has bailed him out twice to this point. The first time for however much and the second time for however much, all leading up to $12,500 in bail because he's bailed him out twice.
Christ.
Gabe's wife, Sarah, and about a dozen members of the Journey Church have been in attendance to both court hearings in support of Gabe. And there's a bunch of people.
His wife?
Yeah.
What?
And there's a bunch of people, if you go to his Facebook page, that are like, oh, like some people fall into sin, blah, blah. They're basically defending this guy. And I'm like,
crazy.
Oh my God. And so much shit has come out since then. Like, people talking about Journey Church and Gabe being the leader of quite literally swinging parties and stuff like that. And literally has like trauma from this guy, specifically this guy. She went to Journey Church her entire life up until like being a young adult. Yeah.
Oh,
and
shit.
she was very close with the pastors, and unfortunately enough, Pastor Gabe was the one that she was the closest with. Like, she was like, yeah, I was like going back and looking at my timeline of like, because on Facebook, I guess you can see like view your relationship, because she's just been looking at all this stuff on Facebook, and she's like, there's just like years of threads of like me talking to him and all this stuff. And yeah, so like she has like a traumatic situation that happened there. I obviously won't go into detail about that on here. We can talk about that off camera, but yeah, that's just one of those things to where like, she just felt solidified in that thing. And a bunch of her friends that are from Journey Church have like basically come forward about things that they didn't feel comfortable about, and now again
That's
it's solidifying
crazy.
and all this stuff.
That's
so
actually insane.
yeah,
I'm pretty sure after seeing his picture, pretty sure he's the pastor that caught me with my allergies going crazy when I did visit with Billy and Russell, and they were like had their whole.
And he said, "What are you high?"
No.
Oh, I thought I remember that.
Kicking my ass, so my sneezing and I was tearing. She's like, "Are you okay?"
I remember you telling me this.
I'm almost certain it was him. He looks very familiar after seeing that. So I was like, but yeah, my allergies were kicking my ass that day. I went with Billy and Russell.
He really brought you to the Lord.
He really thought the whole sermon got me crying and shit. And he was like, if you need to talk, there's like, this and this and
yeah. So yeah, that's a whole
really bad
fucking thing that's been going on, and I'm dying to hear how Michelle feels about all. Obviously, I know how she feels because she's a decent person.
To it.
Dude, she was a daycare provider
was she? I didn't know that she did that there. Okay.
Yeah. I wasn't Journey back then. It was
I
Christian
am actually
Life.
curious too. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah,
I am kind of curious about that too.
Yeah. So that's a little hometown snippet of like some crazy shit that's going on at, again, another mega church that's abusing their oh my goodness. And I forgot to say one of the things when he was talking to the woman and saying like apologizing, saying he's so embarrassed, like trying to cover it all up. He said to her, just pouring into the manipulation that these fucks use, like, oh, God brought you to me for a reason, like, so we could work this out and stuff like that. Like, literally just going down that whole fucking conniving road and shit like that.
Anne says she has so many stories she could tell us that happened from
That's
other girls,
so
not only Gabe, but yeah.
Dude,
so that's what I'm
literally,
saying. Like, it runs deep, man.
It's a whole P. Diddy rink of fucking hot mess.
Exactly.
And that's the thing that sucks is that like they're supposed
lunch.
to be like people you can look up to.
Exactly. And that's what I was saying.
Well,
we were talking about it at lunch. Like it's terrible that like it's so common in these areas for these people that are in places of power, but that's just how it is, man. You're fucking born into that. And I'm sure that it's been best, like, because again, Anne dealt with that shit 10 years ago. And I highly doubt that she was the first person to have an inkling of anything kind of thing. So in between then and now, he's been doing it X amount of times, and now he's stealing photos from other people.
He just got caught. I'm sure,
dude.
There's got to be hundreds of people
stealing photos. Like, how many people's phones did he borrow just to fucking do something? That's crazy.
Exactly.
Literally, if he scrolled through that many pictures, it means he's probably used to doing stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah, just like,
he scrolled through over 14 years ago. Yeah, that's wild.
It's got to be longer than that. You're right, absolutely.
Well, it's like that guy, the one that got locked up for was it gymnasts? Simone Biles was part of that school.
Yeah,
he was like a coach or whatever,
guy.
And he'd been doing it for like 20 years, man.
Fucking disgusting. Yeah, I don't know his name, but I can see his face with the glasses. Fucking sick.
Yeah.
So gross.
Yeah.
Dude.
So that was.
I hate that MO though, especially when it comes to priests and stuff. Oh, God just put us.
Dude, the fact that they're defending it—that's so fucking. No, I hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was a doctor.
Athletic doctor, and it was like thousands of.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
Dude.
So.
That's so crazy.
Yeah. So that was sorry to turn the tables, but
Todd was fucking asshole.
No, we were having such a good time, man. I'm just kidding. No, that's fucked, dude. I mean, you're bringing light to a situation. Larry Nassar. That's right. That's his name. Yeah.
No.
Bringing light to a situation that's just really fucked up, and
it's crazy.
We'll see what goes from here. But yeah, he's 42, or he's 41. If he gets all the 42 years,
he'll die there.
Yeah, he's not that. Even if he does get out, you're not seeing much of a life afterwards, man.
Right.
And apparently there's speculation that they're like trying to charge him to the fullest extent because the first guy that made the claim is part of the police department. So that
that's
Brotherhood, they're looking out for their own. And that's exactly what I said. I was like, fucking good, man. Like, get this fucking guy.
And I can only imagine there's going to be more coming out because this all seemed like it just happened. So
yes,
I can only imagine
within like the past couple weeks. So that's how I feel. He has 5 young kids.
I hate him so
Dude, I feel so
much,
bad for his
dude.
kids because that's kind of rough to find out.
Oh yeah, going to school, dealing with all this shit. Yeah. So no, it sucks, man. It sucks for the people around, the people that have been affected by this, by a fucking disgusting individual.
I hope everyone that's involved.
That's how I feel. Like I just hope they
too.
can find more shit on his phone that gets other people.
Bury him. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what the judge should, when giving him his sentence,
they all attend that school too.
God kind of sent this your way.
Exactly.
Guilty, right?
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Piece of shit.
Right? Oh, especially going back to Korea.
You gotta move.
Dude,
essentially, yeah.
No way, right?
Yeah, it's not like crazy small town where we're from, but it's small enough to where
you're
not going far, you know?
Yeah, right. You gotta move. You gotta go start a new life somewhere else where no one knows.
I'll never understand why people do what they want when they have kids. Ruin your life for what? Exactly. Yeah.
Literally, I say that shit all the time.
Like you're not only ruining your life, but now
there's
500-600 in other individuals, like they're carrying that weight for the rest of their lives.
Yeah. Like there's so many times where I'm like thinking about certain situations I'm in, and I'm just like, I can't do this. And it's not even like major stuff like that. It's just like minor stuff. I'm like, oh, I got kids. I can't, I think about how they would perceive things and how
someone cuts Adam off. He's like, I want to bash their brains in, but I got
like,
kids.
Like I don't have road rage, but like, yeah, that's like a good example. Right.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's crazy that people don't have that type of. It almost feels instinctual to have that type of reaction, but I guess not. Right?
Exactly. The kids literally have to go the rest of their life with that trauma. That's exactly it. Yeah. So while oh my God. So yeah, it's a real fuck situation out there.
There's just to do a little dive. I was listening to a true crime podcast, and they were talking about this guy. I guess he's known, Joseph Fritzl. He's a guy that locked up his daughter in a dungeon for like 20 plus years.
Over 20 years ago, there was a Journey Church pastor that got caught SAing little boys, and they didn't press charges. They just relocated to a different Assembly of God.
That's the worst thing that church did.
They do that shit all the time.
When you were talking about this one, I thought that's where that was going to go, and saying that this guy just got relocated, and I was about to be fucking heated. I'm glad they fired him, and he's getting locked up though.
Right.
Even though he's been bailed out nonstop. But
yeah, I think he's still he's out as we speak right now. He's crazy. Out on bail.
The world needs more Garys. Remember that Gary, what do you do? What have you done? Gary, no.
Oh, yes, dude, for real. What do you mean, what have I done? You know what this was. And the judge slapped that dude on the wrist. I don't think he spent any time in jail. He's like,
I think he did, but it was like,
sense.
it wasn't like nothing
minuscule
major,
amounts.
Very.
He's still out till his next court date, which is the 25th, so he's got a week.
Until his boyfriend bails him out again.
For real.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gross. Sorry, Derek. Go on.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're good. It was just a story about some guy in I think France, that he had a daughter, and when she turned 18, he kept her in a dungeon. He's
currently out right now.
Currently out, yeah. He kept her in a dungeon for like 20 years and did his thing with her. She had like 7 kids in that dungeon. Oh, yeah, dude, super fucking gross. But like, she's out now, but spent 20 years down there, never seeing the light of day. But she's out now, and it's one of those stories where like no one knows what she looks like. She lives in like some random village where everyone protects her, like from no one there's no
right, yeah, like
her,
yeah,
no
you can't even
to her, like, and just letting her and her kids live their lives. And I was like, that's honestly the best fucking thing.
Absolutely, yeah. You got a whole fucking community looking out for you. Like, hey, have you talked to Hannah Baker? No, fuck you, get out of here.
Right. And this thing is that like nobody would even know
Heavy
what she looked like.
Exactly. Thank you, Andre.
Heavy
so crazy.
Such a fucking callback.
Anyway.
Yes, his blood daughter. Yes. It was a fuck story. It's a fuck story. Yeah.
Wait, that was his blood daughter that was in the dungeon?
Yeah. That he did that too? That he had kids with?
God, I missed that part of the story. That's absolutely fucked.
We're not gonna get into here.
We'll talk about that off camera.
No, this guy, he had kids with his wife, and then this one he took a liking to, and I guess he would do that by the time she was 12, I think they said. But then when she was 18, he brought her, like, he was building this, what he told everyone was like a bunker for like survival, like if there was ever like a nuclear war or something. And and it was really just a dungeon. Like he was prepping it to keep her down there, like his own daughter, and had 7 kids with her.
Where
all
are
of
those
this
kids
was small.
currently?
That's the thing. They're all living with her in the village. Like not all of them. One of them didn't make it. Yeah, and his wife had no idea about any of it, supposedly. Yeah.
What? The wife that he had a daughter with?
Yeah. So he came up with, she ran away one time because of all the abuse she went through, and they got her back. So then he used that as the opportunity to be like, oh, this is perfect. So when he kidnaps her and puts her in the dungeon, he made her write a letter. She ran away again. She joined a random cult in some fucking town in another country. So her mom was just like, oh, that's what she does. She runs away, and she accepted the fact.
Dude, that's so fucked. You said this was in London?
France, I think.
France?
Yeah. Dude. This happened.
It's like, crazy. Like this
she
is
got
literally
out,
movie shit.
She got out in the 2000s.
I was about to say this is almost like
this is like semi-recently.
Barbarian.
Yeah. Kind of like Barbarian.
Like not in like the funny way, but in like the actual messed up way. Right?
I was thinking of what's that fucking movie with Brie Larson? Yeah. Brie Larson.
That one's bogus, man.
That one's real fucked. Yeah. That one's real fucked. Literally the exact same premise. This woman, Brie Larson, is locked in like a hatch in the basement, and this guy.
No, it's like a storage. Well, I thought it was like a storage container that was like soundproof. No, like in his
something like. I think he had. Yeah, he had it like in his shed, but
the
it was
room.
Like
yeah,
it's
called the room.
Yeah, the room. Yeah, and like this guy kidnapped her when she was young, and he's been abusing her. She has a child in there and whatnot.
Have you not seen that movie, Derek?
No.
Oh shit! No, I won't say too much about it. It's a good movie.
She only has one kid, but it's actually like very interesting, like how that all plays out.
So, Ann asked, was the mom living in the house? Yes, her mom was living in the house. It wasn't in the basement. He built a bunker out in the backyard and told everybody, like, and he was an abusive bunker. Yeah, he said it was a doomsday bunker. He was an abusive husband, an abusive father to the kids that they had other kids that all lived above ground. That they all believed the story and they all wanted to get out too. They all hated him because he beat the shit out of all them all the time. So he told them.
How old were these kids?
I don't recall. They were just kids, you know.
Yeah.
So when she went, like she was, like I said, she was 18 when he trapped her down in the bunker. So she didn't get out until she was almost 40. And had 7 kids. One of them didn't make it. They were all malnourished. The bunker was only like 5'10" or whatever. And one of the kids grew up to be like 6 feet tall. So he was always like this, like his whole life up until he was like 14.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was a fucked story, dude. Super fucked. And the guy, like to this day, he's serving a lifetime thing in prison. Like he's still alive. And to this day, he's just like, I never did anything wrong. I was just protecting her from the world. What we had was love. And she's like, fuck that guy.
Oh, he's actually sick.
Yeah, he's actually sick. Yeah.
He's got some shit wrong with him. Okay.
Yeah. Wow. It's disgusting. But yeah, like the
human race is disgusting.
yeah, it is. The mom, she didn't even divorce him right away when everyone found, like when all the truth came out. She was just like it took her like a few months to finally be
sure she was absolutely in shock. Like, there's no way that this is a thing, right? And I mean, maybe not. If she was abused, she probably just was straight up scared. Yeah.
Actually, he was a very wealthy dude. And asked, how did he afford to support a family of 7? So he would bring like scraps for them to eat. and like
That's
random
why they were
food.
malnourished. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're eating fucking garbage.
Yeah, and just like random like food, like he would just take food or whatever that he would get, and not. And his wife would go on vacation. It's like what the Europeans do. You know, they go to different countries just as often as anyone here would go to different states, and he would send her away so he could spend more time down there and shit like that.
Absolutely.
But yeah, no, he was like a wealthy businessman. He was the landlord of like the area, like the apartment building next door to them too. So like he told all the tenants, he said, never go back there. Like by where his bunker was. Don't ever go over there. Austrian, that's what it was. Thank you.
No, he looks like he'd be up to some type of that shit.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna share his image, but yeah, that's fucking wild.
Yeah, sorry, I was just reminded. Derail into like the darkness of the world.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Derek.
Yeah, Derek, what the fuck? We're over here lighthearted and shit.
All right.
I wanted to share some of the blame that Todd got for his
My
story.
turn.
My turn.
There's this place called Night City, and I'm joking. Sorry.
Hey, Night City's great. In the video game world, I don't want to visit there.
Right. This place is horrendous.
Oh, man.
I still haven't played the DLC of that game.
You're not missing out on anything.
You haven't even played the game.
Yeah,
I mean, you played a little bit of it. Yeah,
a little bit. Okay.
You played it when it was a buggy mess, though.
Did you beat it? Did you beat it?
No,
I didn't beat it because it was unplayable. Sorry.
Well, it's playable now.
It was playable.
Sorry.
But...
Adam played it all the way through.
Yeah, I rolled with the punches all the way through.
Right.
Fake fan.
Did you enjoy it?
I did.
He says reluctantly.
No. I said it in that way because it made me think about how I used to play Ark on the original Xbox One. I don't know how I tolerated that game on the original Xbox One. That game was so laggy and it couldn't handle the regular processing power of the Xbox One. I would just be flying and Ark would be like, I was like, yeah.
That's how I feel about playing Tarkov. I don't know how I played Tarkov on the machine I did for how long I did. Like when playing it now, like literally just ADSing, I would be like, and I'm like, okay, I see him. Take this. And I was like, like I can fucking go. It's crazy.
Right. It was crazy the moment I had a Series X and jumped into Ark, and I was like, whoa, like going crazy. I'm flying like crazy, no issues. It's so crazy when you jump from
Adam's
such a
gonna
laggy...
be one of those frame junkies. I'm locked at 30 frames. Raging.
It's so crazy how many of those people are out there, though. No, I'm not one of them because I was able to enjoy Ark like that. I was able to enjoy Cyberpunk like that, you know, along with all of its bugs. It was very laggy on the original Xbox One, you know, and I loved it. It was great.
I have very few things recorded on my Xbox, and one of them is a bug on Cyberpunk. I was trying to use the boost fucking whatever jump to get onto the next thing to get to where I was going, kind of thing, and I used the boost. I jumped on a car. I used the boost again, and I fucking missed. So I went and jumped on that same car, and when I did it, bruh, it fucking launched me into the fucking nether. Like, I could see, like, just zooming out from the thing, and then I fell through the fucking floor. And I was like, oh, sick fucking game. Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Sick fucking game.
I haven't played it in a very long time, but that's literally the only, like, remembrance I can get of the game was how terrible that bug was.
Hell yeah.
It was buggy, man. It was.
I didn't play it until after they fixed everything.
Redemption story for them, right? They truly did it right as far as updating. I mean, Cyberpunk Edge Runners, I know, helped a lot bringing everybody back.
It brought me to it.
It kept, but at least they stuck with the game and actually updated it and fixed it and actually put out a decent DLC and great updates to the game. You don't get that all the time. You get companies that'll just drop a game. So,
hell yeah, man!
Wasn't a massive W for CD Projekt Red.
Right on, brother.
Right on, brother. But that's all I had for today, guys. I don't know what you guys.
No, that's all I had. I had a little bit of story time about
apologies
the
for the
church.
the sad, depressing stories we got hit with. The tears were shed today.
But yeah, whenever you get a chance, the next time you talk to Michelle, ask her.
I will. I absolutely. Yeah. I'm planning on maybe heading out her way. We'll see. Maybe for because they do trick or treating. I think the day before we.
Hey,
do
if they still listen to the podcast, they might fucking hit you up and ask.
Yeah. What? No, but yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, Derek, you want to sign us off for tonight?
Unless you guys want to keep going for like another hour or two.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't think it's very funny, Adam.
No, I don't think it's very funny, Adam.
All right, man. Well, thank you,
Derek
everyone.
and Todd are in here
tuned in.
cracking up. Sorry, Derek.
I'll just shut the fuck up. No, that shit was hilarious. Mom sold us out so hard on that shit.
Yeah, she did.
They're cracking up in here. It was them.
Oh, shit. Who the hell did this?
Oh, it's class.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Derek.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for tuning in. We had a great time. Hope you did too. We'll see you all next week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow on all our different platforms. We're on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube.
And on Spotify.
And Spotify. Yep. I forgot about that. Yes, please check us out on Spotify if you don't have the time to watch a video and you just want to listen.
I was thinking about maybe like possibly jumping the podcast to also either Twitch or somewhere else. But if anyone has any, if you guys would like to see us on Twitch, let us know. If you'd like to see us somewhere else, let us know.
Fuck Twitch.
We're going straight to kick. All right. But yeah, no, for sure. But anyway, regardless of that, we are on all those other platforms. If we want to like keep it how we are now. Drunk episode.
He really wants that drunk episode, man.
It's hard to do when you have children. Like
no, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
You guys have spouses.
Yeah, the fuck.
It depends on the day and like the schedule. But all right.
You ain't no single father.
Aside from that, next week though, we are going to be doing our Sparking Zero episode.
Yes.
It's going to be fire. Maybe we can have
it's going to be electric.
If Andre's still here or not, we can have some of those people even like have them as special guests. Why not throw them in there?
You should have everybody who owns the game playing that shit.
And special guests coming in, just popping in, right?
Yes.
I like it. All right, we can read.
We're doing the Sparking Zero episode next week. People tune in. Be ready for some crazy.
And then the following week
what?
Maybe
we do drunk Sparking Zero episode next week.
That would be crazy, huh?
That
you lose your drink, right?
Well, every time a character powers up, you got to take a shot.
That's.
Yeah. I'm joking.
You're dead.
You're dead.
You're dead. We'll figure out.
Shit,
we'll
you're right. That's the 31st in 2 weeks, huh?
Yeah, 2 weeks is Halloween. I still got to figure out my costume, but we're gonna keep that secret from each other. Yes, sir, Andre. Oh, he said he's off. Okay, it looks like Andre will be in the mix. You want a special guest on the Lazy Susan, sir? We'll expect to see your beautiful face on here as well. So don't be shy.
Hell yeah.
Look at you calling us gorgeous. The world's about to know gorgeous next week. That's right.
Bless these motherfuckers, man.
We better have to censor the episode for being so gorgeous.
Right. We end up having to put a little 18 and over on there.
Just for Andre.
You know, I have to mark that actually for all of our episodes since we use explicit language.
That's true.
He says I'm blushing.
The fuck out of here.
No, but I would, yeah. All right, definitely. We'll reach out to everybody, and hopefully we'll see Andre next week on next week's episode for Sparking Zero.
Oh yeah,
yes, sir.
All right, Derek. Sorry, you can finish up. My bad.
I said everything I needed to say, brother.
You said it all. Just say goodbye, Adam.
All right. We love you guys. Take it easy. Peace out. We'll catch you next week.